am happy to be here in Cashew Hill this evening. And I must say that I have seen one or two little placards around the place. I am not getting into that. All I am saying, whenever the gong is, this constituency will go back to the United Progressive Party. And we all have to ensure that that happens. I also want to take a little issue with what Chester Hughes, who a while ago was saying Lester Bird is not going to be able to walk up here, walk there. I want to show each and every one of you tonight, Lester Bird not winning in Rural East next Saturday. So, Lester Bird, Prime Minister, that will never happen again in the history of this country. And we are going to ensure in St. John's Rural East, we bring an end to that once and for all. But brothers and sisters, the United Progressive Party government has done tremendous work for the people of Antigua and Barbuda since 2004. And they say, don't tell me going back there, tell me what you're going to do. But we need to go back and we need to see what we have done to give you the confidence that you are indeed in safe hands going forward with the United Progressive Party. And when I look around and see a number of you who I'm sure are pensioners here tonight, and I recall those days before 2004 when some pensioners were getting $100 a month, and it took this administration to change all of that and to ensure that minimum government pensions are at least $1,050 per month. It is this administration that allowed that to happen in this country. We also went to Social Security and said to Social Security they must raise their minimum pension. So any one of you who enjoy a Social Security pension today would have received an increase under this administration. So when we say people first, it's not only words, we mean it from the heart. And we have demonstrated that by our actions. I remember all of the hundreds and hundreds of teachers in this country descended on the Ministry of Finance after the 2004 election, and they lamented. They said the Labour Party promised them increases since 1994, again in 2000, and they got not even hit me. Not even hit me! And it took the Winston Baldwin Spencer administration after 2004 to say to all the thousands and thousands of public servants in this country, we understand your plight. We stand with you. And although we didn't make the promise, we are going to keep it. And we are going to give you all the back pay that you so richly deserve in this country. And the government paid over $100 million to civil servants in this country in terms of back pay. $100 million to all the civil servants, starting with the teachers of this country. So when our adversaries out there say, where the money gone, we must pull out our paper and pencil and start to tick off and show that the money went back into the pockets of the people of this country who richly deserve that. And when you look at all them scholarships that have been given out in this country, people going all over the world, and I agree with Sister Joan Mazar. I do wish I was a few years younger and perhaps could go to China or Mexico or Morocco or anywhere in the world, because this United Progressive Party government has made it possible for the people of this country. And you know, when I think of scholarships and I say I wish I was a few years younger, I needed to qualify that. to say that I wish I was a few years younger and the United Progressive Party government was in office. Because I do recall when I was going to university and I had applied for a Commonwealth scholarship and everything was approved. All I needed was the consent of the then Minister of Education of this country for me to be the beneficiary of the Commonwealth scholarship. And when I contacted the Canadian office, they lamented and said, although you qualify, your government has not given the consent to support your application for the Commonwealth scholarship. And that scholarship stayed in the desk of somebody because of bad-mindedness. That will not happen under United Progressive Party government. We ensure that all the people of this country who are desirous for scholarships benefit from all the scholarships to travel anywhere in the world for educational purposes. And for those of you who may need a top-up on the scholarship, we introduced the Student Loan Fund, which allow you to borrow money at 3% interest rate and begin to repay those monies after you've completed your studies and come back to this country and begin to work. That is the heart of a United Progressive Party government. And therefore, my brothers and sisters, that is why you need to continue to ensure that the United Progressive Party continue to run Antigua and Barbuda. Don't be fooled by all the rhetoric you hear from the adversaries in the Antigua Labour Party. They have absolutely nothing to offer the people of this country. They are all spent, and you put the Labour Party back in office to run this country. Everything mashed right up, mashed right up. Please do not ever lose the key of your brains to even think about that. We're moving in one direction, and that is with the United Progressive Party. I must come here tonight too and address some critical issues in the area of national security. And as I address those issues, I must say that in coming into your area tonight, I raise my own concerns in terms of the security of the residents in this part of the country. I am particularly concerned about our young females who, especially in this area, have been under attack. I give you my undertaking tonight that the Royal Police Force of Antigua and Barbuda shall redouble their efforts to make sure that we bring that or those perpetrators to justice who have been preying on the women of this and neighboring communities. Enough is enough, and we will bring that situation under control. That is a promise to the people of this area. As we seek to beef up security in this and neighboring areas, I reach out to the community and invite you to set up community watch groups. I think that community watch groups serve a very useful purpose. And I believe that once we can get these community groups going in here and other neighboring communities, we will go a long way in terms of bringing the criminal element under control. I also volunteer to make police officers available to any interest group that is desirous of setting up a community watch. We will work with you to get that program up and running, and we will ensure that it is monitored and monitored effectively, because together we must bring the situation under control in this area. Brothers and sisters, as we get ready to launch a total re-registration in this country, it is going to be important for each and every one of you not only to re-register, but to ensure that your family members will register, to ensure that your neighbors will register, to ensure that your adversaries register, to ensure that everyone associated with you get on that new register, because unless you're registered, you will not be able to exercise your democratic franchise to vote in the upcoming elections. So we urge you, and we need to treat that as a whole mini campaign as we rev up to get the troops ready to go into re-registration in this country. We got to treat it as a mini campaign and get everybody on the register, because who knows, maybe that critical day may be coming very shortly after, if not before. So it is important to make sure we get this re-registration process right, and you are very important to that whole process. Tonight I also salute my colleague Minister Dr. Mansour, who, as we heard earlier, is doing a wonderful job in the whole information technology highway. I am honored and pleased that anybody in this country have access to the internet, have access to computers, have access to the internet highway. And that is the process whereby we all will be able to uplift ourselves and improve ourselves as this country continues to develop. I also lament, in respect of the rates of unemployment in this country, but I also recognize that we're still going through an international economic crisis which continues to plague the economy of Antigua and Barbuda. I, however, am very optimistic that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and I see the light coming before us, and I just say to each and every one of you, just be a little more patient, because we will turn around the economy, and all those who want work will be able to get work in this country, just with a little more patience. So we are counting on your support. We are counting on your full and continued endorsement of the political leader of the United Progressive Party. We are counting on your endorsement and support of the candidate who will be selected to run in this very important constituency. We are counting on your support to go to the other constituencies and lend your critical support to those candidates there. We are counting on your support to ensure that the United Progressive Party not only regain power in this country, but win by a landslide victory whenever that point is called by the Honorable Prime Minister. Distinguished brothers and sisters, I close on also another touching issue for me, and that is that issue of crime among the youth of this country. We do have a problem, and the problem needs a collective solution of all of us. It is not only a problem for the police, but it is one that the communities, the churches, the schools, and all key stakeholders need to come on board. Our youth somehow is going down the wrong path, and we need to pull them back and put them on the right track. So I make a special plea to all of you here this evening to work with us, law enforcement, work with us, teachers, work with all of us as parents to ensure that we can bring our youth back to a path that we all can feel very proud of. Brothers and sisters, I am most proud to be standing here this evening, most proud to have been given the opportunity to speak on this platform. I'm most proud for your continued support and endorsement of the United Progressive Party. I bid you farewell. I say to you, continue to support the United Progressive Party. We will not disappoint you. We will not fail you. We will act in your interest at all times. Have a good night. Nice being here.